Now, the Supreme Court of India is set to hear long-pending review petitions on the Sabarimala women's entry verdict. That's right. The Apex Court will be hearing petitions seeking a review of its landmark 2018 judgment that allowed women of all age groups, very important to mention here, women of all age groups to enter the Sabarimala Temple premises. Now, on the 28th of September 2018, a 5-judge constitutional bench, nonetheless, headed by then Chief Justice Dipak Misra, paved the way for the entry of women of all ages. Very important, again, I'm saying to underline here, of all age groups into the Sabarimala Temple. Essentially saying that the ban amounted to gender discrimination. Now, with the SC verdict set to hear petitions, the key question remains that how far can court in fact review religious practices?
സ്ത്രീ പ്രവേശനത്തിന് ഇപ്പോഴും സർക്കാർ അനുകൂലിക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ? ഒന്ന് അനുകൂലിക്കുന്നുണ്ട് എങ്കിൽ ഈ അഫിഡവിറ്റിൽ അവർ ഉറച്ചു നിൽക്കുക. ഇനി അനുകൂലിക്കുന്നില്ല, നേരത്തെ ക്ഷമ ചോദിച്ചാണ്, മാപ്പ് പറഞ്ഞതാണ്, അന്നത്തെ ദേവസ്വം മന്ത്രി പരസ്യമായിട്ട് അത് തെറ്റുപറ്റിപ്പോയി എന്നെല്ലാം പറഞ്ഞതാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ അഫിഡവിറ്റ് പിൻവലിക്കണം. ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു നിലപാട് വേണം. ഇപ്പോഴാണ് യഥാർത്ഥത്തിൽ എന്താണ് ഇവരുടെ സ്റ്റാൻഡ് എന്ന് വ്യക്തമാകാൻ പോകുന്നത്.
Party is always with the Sabarimala traditions and its beliefs. And whatever the tradition says, that should be followed. That is our definite stand, clear-cut stand. That way I emphasize. But the state government and the CPM, they have taken a stand against the traditions. Subsequently, they have made some attempts to express their willingness to return from their stand. But they haven't stated, they haven't filed an affidavit before the Supreme Court against their earlier stand. So let the government clarify their stand. We have made our stand crystal clear.
നാളെ അവസാനത്തെ ചാൻസാണ്. തിരുത്തണം എന്നുള്ളത് കേരളത്തിന്റെ ആവശ്യമാണ്. അത് തിരുത്തിയിരിക്കുമെന്നാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുന്നത്.
Supreme Court listed the case for today. That is only for direction. Earlier direction on the review petition was to constitute a constitutional bench to review the earlier verdict. I think this is an only opportunity to constitute a new constitutional bench with 99 members to review the existing verdict. After that, we can discuss what is to be done on the basis of the directions of the Supreme Court.
Well, my colleague Ashwin joins us for the latest on this raging row. Ashwin, the question remains, how far can courts review religious practices? What are you picking up from the temple administration and also from the women's rights groups that had initially filed this plea and gotten this landmark judgment back in 2018, Ashwin?
Well, Arjun, the entire judgment, in fact, is now have a political spectrum to it. In fact, ahead of an election, the UDF has now come forward to state that what is the government stand on it. Because essentially the government was in a tight spot after all the social organizations, Hindu social organizations, and majority of the opposition, in fact, took the stance against the government. So the UDF has asked the government whether they will withdraw the affidavit, to which the government is stating, let's wait and watch. Now, this is a very politically charged topic itself, Arjun, and therefore, ahead of an election, what the government is saying right now is that let's wait and watch. Today, the Supreme Court bench will be hearing around 67 petitions by a 3-judges bench. But within the election, before the election is conducted, there is going to be a hearing by a 9 bench. Now, that is when the crucial stance of the government will come into picture, where the government, whether it will withdraw the affidavit or whether it will stick to its earlier stance of allowing women to enter. And that is going to be crucial for the upcoming elections as well. Arjun.